Sister spouses Maddie Brown's significant distress and torment over sibling. As 2024 attracted to a nearby, numerous individuals from the earthy-colored family considered losing post. Presently, Maddie earthy-colored brush is opening up and sharing her considerations on one of the most troublesome long periods of her life. Maddie earthy-colored brush reflects over excruciating misfortunes in 2024. Post earthy-colored's passing shaken the sister spouses people group. Every individual from the family woefully felt his passing. 2024 was a time of significant sorrow, outrage, and unforeseen development and harmony. The tender loving care star started her post. Losing post in spring brought a sort of torment that contacted all aspects of life. Sorrow doesn't remain in one spot, it gushes out, accounting for different feelings, and as far as I might be concerned, a ton of those feelings were outrage. I went through a lot of this current year sitting with that resentment, at conditions, individuals, and recollections that felt difficult to accommodate. While some of it has relaxed, it actually waits in moments. Maddie proceeded to add that 2024 likewise gave her lucidity on her connections. She reconnected with individuals she at no point ever envisioned talking with in the future. In addition, she added that a few connections expected to remain in the past for her family's tranquility. Maddie shared that those choices were troublesome, yet all at once exceptionally important. Yet, notwithstanding the awful misfortunes, Maddie conceded that 2024 wasn't completely negative. She and Caleb are growing their family and expecting another girl soon. They additionally sent off Tata ranches with her mom, Janelle. Through everything, I've discovered that mending is definitely not a straight way. It's untidy, slow, and frequently tracked down in quietness. As this year shuts, my heart feels lighter, and I've acquired a more profound comprehension of harmony. Here's to 2025, an extended time of mending, trust, and the magnificence of fresh starts. Maddie closed her post. Sister spouses fans empower the attention star. Fans overwhelmed the remarks with a generous flood of adoration, backing, and consolation for the truth star. Instagram clients composed. Here's to 2025 and the development of your family, and proceeded with potential open doors for mending and association. Somebody once let me know that you never move past distress, that it hurts constantly. You simply figure out how to live with the sadness. Profound development is an indication of mindfulness and will at last be one of the best gifts to yourself, spouse, and kids. It's an interaction and at the time appears to be unendurable, however the development, on the off chance that permitted is strong. I like to reference it to the butterfly impact, God favor. Wonderfully put. Wishing you a 2025 loaded with favors. Indeed, even though I'm more established, I have advanced such a great amount from you through your digital recording. The little girl of Kody and Janelle Brown has for quite some time been appreciated for her trustworthiness and strength. As one of the more established youngsters from the sister spouse's family, she has frequently furnished watchers with a window into what it resembled experiencing childhood in a plural family. As of late, Maddie alluded to additional insights regarding her experience growing up that left fans inquisitive and concerned. These disclosures shed light on the intricacies of experiencing childhood in a family with various elements, rules, and personal difficulties. A brief look into Maddie's experience growing up. Maddie has recently been sincere about the extraordinary difficulties of experiencing childhood in a polygamous family. The Browns' capricious family structure frequently implied offsetting associations with different moms and exploring the partitioned consideration of her dad. While Maddie has communicated love and reverence for her family, she has likewise spoken about minutes that were hard for her to interaction, particularly as a youngster. In past meetings and web-based entertainment posts, Maddie has referenced that growing up with such countless kin and numerous mothers accompanied its own arrangement of battles. She depicted feeling lost in the group on occasion, especially during minutes when her dad's consideration was vigorously centered around Robin and her kids after her appearance into the family. Fans have long thought that these elements made personal difficulties for the more established kids, who were utilized to an alternate family balance before Robin's incorporation. Traces of injury. As of late, Maddie suggested more unambiguous cases of young life injury in a progression of mysterious virtual entertainment posts and conversations. While she hasn't carefully described the situation, her remarks recommended that the tension of experiencing childhood in the public eye and the assumptions for their family's confidence and way of life negatively affected her psychological wellness. One Instagram post, where Maddie shared a legacy photograph of herself as a youngster, incorporated a subtitle that read, "The things we persevere as kids shape who we become as grown-ups. Figuring out how to recuperate, pardon, and develop is a deep-rooted venture." The profound tone of her message reverberated with fans, large numbers of whom communicated help and interest in her encounters. Maddie likewise talked on a digital recording episode about the trouble of accommodating her singular personality with the assumptions set upon her as a component of the earthy-colored family. She indicated that the family's move from Utah to Las Vegas, provoked by fears of lawful activity against their polygamy, was especially severe with her and her kin. The unexpected movement drove her away from behind companions and the commonality of her young life home, prompting sensations of unsteadiness and weakness. Stressed relationship with Kody. Similarly as with large numbers of Kody's more seasoned kids, Maddie has not avoided voicing her dissatisfactions with her dad's way of behaving. She has quietly condemned Kody's absence of presence during her early stages, especially as his center moved toward Robin and her kids. Fans saw that Maddie's web-based entertainment frequently features her closeness with her mom, Janelle, while notices of Kody are scanty. In one telling second during a meeting, Maddie offered thanks for her mom's unflinching help, however tried not to talk about her dad's part in her life. This oversight drove fans to hypothesize about whether Maddie harbors unsettled inclinations toward Kody for his apparent partiality and non-appearance during crucial points in time in her experience growing up. Kin bonds as a wellspring of mending. In spite of the difficulties she confronted, Maddie has habitually acknowledged her kin as a wellspring of solidarity and backing. Experiencing childhood in such an enormous family furnished Maddie with an underlying encouraging group of people, and she has kept up with cozy associations with a significant number of her family, especially her little girl, sharing updates about their developing families and supporting each other's achievements. Maddie has spoken about how the common encounters of experiencing childhood in the earthy-colored family made an extraordinary connection between them, one that has helped her cycle and conquered the additional difficult parts of her life as a youngster. Effect of plural marriage on Maddie's perspectives. One of the more huge ways Maddie's experience growing up has formed her grown-up life is her choice to seek after a monogamous relationship. Dissimilar to her folks, Maddie decided not to follow the way of plural marriage, picking rather for a customary association with her significant other, Caleb Brush. Maddie has portrayed her marriage as an organization based on common regard and open correspondence, characteristics she esteems in the wake of seeing the hardships her folks looked in their plural plan. In interviews, Maddie has expressed that while she regards her folks' way of life, it isn't one she would decide for herself. Fans accept that her choice mirrors her craving to make a more steady and direct relational peculiarity for her kids, liberated from the complexities she encountered growing up. Fans respond to Maddie's trustworthiness. Maddie's new remarks about her young life have started a rush of help and sympathy from sister spouses fans. Numerous watchers have long associated that the youngsters with the earthy-colored family confronted novel tensions and difficulties experiencing childhood in such a public and unusual family. One fan composed on Reddit, "Maddie's trustworthiness about her battles is so invigorating. Obviously experiencing childhood in the earthy-colored family was generally difficult, and I appreciate her fortitude in sharing her story." One more fan remarked, "I trust Maddie keeps on talking her reality. Her viewpoint as one of the more established kids is so significant for figuring out the full image of the earthy-colored relational intricacy." Others communicated worry for Maddie and her kin, especially the individuals who appeared to have moved away from the family or have taken a stand in opposition to their own battles. Maddie's excursion toward mending. While Maddie's new remarks have brought up issues about her young life, they have additionally featured her strength and assurance to recuperate. Through her online entertainment posts, web recording appearances, and public explanations, Maddie has shown a pledge to personal development and profound development. Maddie frequently shares bits of knowledge into her life as a mother and spouse, underlining the significance of establishing a cherishing and strong climate for her youngsters. She has spoken about breaking generational cycles and guaranteeing that her own family is a wellspring of dependability and joy. And Maddie earthy-colored brushes disclosures about her life as a youngster offer a brief look into the difficulties and intricacies of experiencing childhood in a plural family. While her encounters were without a doubt molded by one-of-a-kind conditions, Maddie's transparency about her battles and wins fills in as a motivation to fans. As Maddie keeps on sharing her excursion, fans are anxious to perceive how she explores her way toward mending and self-disclosure. Her genuineness and flexibility remind watchers that even despite difficulty, it is feasible to track down strength and make a satisfying life.